Fumos look easy to make. There's something special about some Fumos, you know? So, apparently this is the Christmas event. Maybe when I read this out, guys, I'm not gonna do any, like, crazy voices or stuff. I've also heard this is not that great, but, like, I don't know. You know, it's like, just kind of want to go through it, but I'm gonna read it all. I'm not gonna do voices and stuff, because that'll take a lot more effort. I don't know. As a voyage on the Great Lake extends, the list of things to keep the sinners entertained grows ever smaller. In a way, it sounds like a serious problem, but guys, anybody got any fun stories to tell? No, for the 13th time, I suppose repeating the exact same phrase that many times is a talent. If it could even be called that. If you're having trouble recalling what you said moments ago, hey, we're still in the water? She's repeated this phrase 28 times, to be precise. At 30, I was planning to verify if she had suffered any damage to her occipital region. I get it. I'm just bored, okay? There's nothing to do anymore. I'm tired of playing the same game of backgammon again and again. Good, I've got a job for you then. How about you start feeding the seagull on time for once? The seagull, dude! What battle pass level am I at? Like 92? Some became my responsibility after all of you got tired of taking care of it. Wait, where's that video, guys? Where's the fucking... Where's that fucking video? Does anybody have the seagull video, dude? That shit is so sick. Does anybody have the bike seagull video? That shit is gas, dude. That is the best... That's maybe the best Limbus Company meme so far. Yeah, it's mega spoilers for Kanto 5, but like, yeah, here we go. This is probably the best Limbus meme I've seen so far, dude. Mega spoilers.
내가 모는 배가 좀 흔들릴 테니 다들 꽉 잡아.
So stupid. They show the flashback of the fucking seagull. That is the best meme edit I've seen for Limbus Company so far. This is fucking seagull, dude. That shit is so good. What an amazing moment when the seagull did that. Do I recommend to play Limbus Company? Absolutely. I think the game's great so far. Been liking it a lot. Have you seen this? Is this the one I'm thinking of? No, I haven't seen this one. To grind. So stupid. Yoda's up to grind. Stupid as shit, dude. I also have no friends. So dumb. Wild Guy, I don't think I can watch that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I would be able to do it. Oh yeah, here we go. The yellow calf. So stupid, dude. Wait, I thought it showed it flying after. Oh, well. Maybe one for Kanto 6 and 7 too? Oh, I bet they did. Oh, Marshmallow, I've seen that one already. Fly, broken wings. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to let that seagull go once we're out of the Great Lake anyways. Who'd even let you... Why'd you even let yourself get attached to it? Just look at her, the way she looks at you, those woeful eyes. What, your average seagull eyes? It was abundantly clear the sinners were starting to slowly expire from the sheer boredom. Why do they gotta let the seagull go? Maybe it can stay on the bus. Well, it's not really a problem that has a solution, and I had zero interesting stories to tell considering I'm an amnesiac, so all I could do was sit here and watch the sinners suffer. Putting them through the daily trials of the mirror dungeon was the most exciting activity either. Is this just like a fourth wall breaking meme? Just like, yeah, I mean, they've done the mirror dungeon enough. Speaking of which, Heathcliff appears to be the one least affected by this mess. Well, not all, not that he was all calm and aloof, that is. I'd say he's anxious. Oi, Virgilius. Frosty silence descended upon the sinners. And the source of that frost was the inexplicable event that played out before their eyes. Huh? Oh, Heathcliff, have you gone insane? Did you finally snap? This must be the side effect of the consultations. Maybe we can call this sense of self-preservation loss syndrome or something like that. Heathcliff, shut your traps, I ain't mad. And my sense of self-preservation is just fine. Impressive, Heathcliff. I rarely found myself surprised in this series of misadventures so far, but this one is one of those rare occasions. What's my favorite song so far? Compass. Compass easily is the best song in this game so far. Compass kills the others. Compass was so good. Speak, what is your business? It's the, our next destination is T-Corp, isn't it? You really need me to answer that? You know what I'm talking about. Patience, Heathcliff, though that seems to be a virtue that most of you lack. If everything goes according to flow, you'll be able to make your appointment on time. So, since I had no context for any of that, all I could do was sit here and watch as Heathcliff scratch the back of his head. Yeah, he knows his arc is next, bro. I'm still out of the loop, but Heathcliff must be really anxious about something if he's willing to talk to Virgilius first, and after all that... That's not... What else could possibly be more important than the Wait. Heathcliff turned around to face us. Oi, any of you. Got any history of T-Corp? Show of hands now. I have in a way. I resided in that place once. Yisang, you already had your arc, okay? Sit down. You already had your fucking arc. You're not gonna have a second arc where you're gonna grow more wings. Like, brother, it doesn't matter. Right, but we already did you, didn't we? Yeah, exactly. It's like, no, you already had your arc, Yisang. Then, yeah, soon it'll be. We're still in the middle of this mad lake. Oi, Clockhead, what's today's date? How would I know? Huh? Can't you tell the date? You have a clock for a head. But clocks and calendars are completely different things. Heath, that was your 13th side a day. Keep doing that, you might just huff and puff our boat to pieces. Tell us, Heathcliff, your turn's coming up, isn't it? And whatever it is that awaits you there, you're gonna have to prepare yourself for it. Yeah, I suppose. There's no use hiding it anymore. After some time... Right, so to summarize, Heathcliff's starting to feel like his turn's coming up now that Ishmael's had her time in the ringer. And he's got good reason to believe that because Virgilius handed him something in their last consultation that affirmed his suspicions, and according to that something, he'll need some fancy clothes and whatnot to refine his looks before we go to T-Corp. Huh? But since we're so far from escaping the lake, you're starting to feel restless, is that right? Right on, so... Yeah, so there's not much you can do about that before you hit solid ground, is there? Hey, lesbian thighs. Oh, come on, Heath, that's it? Don't you worry, I can definitely help you out with that as soon as we find land, okay? We don't even know how far away from land we are. Dante, we've reached the end of the scheduled work period for the sinners, huh? Oh yeah. Hereby confirm today's close of business for the sinners. Wait, this happens? They don't work around the clock? I reflexively said my usual routine piece as the light alarm played. Man, that wasn't even a big deal then, yawn. I was hoping to see an act of dramatic bloodshed for once. Well, at least he wasn't trying to stir up trouble for once. As soon as each got from their seats, yawned and stretched, and one by one disappeared into the back door. Oh, Clockhead, didn't know you knocked your wits off along with your head. Sorry. But Gregor isn't completely wrong, is he? Can't you even mince words at the point? Virgilius and Charon also walked into the back door with mocking grins in their faces, and I was left alone in the ship's cabin, standing awkwardly next to a severely crestfallen Heathcliff. There was another. Sir Heathcliff. What are you doing there, girl? Run along, you. Go gush about the high and mighty fixtures of T-Corp or something. I shall have plenty of time for that later, yet thou shalt do well to treat me, Sir Heathcliff. What, you little... Hold! Allow me to finish, Manager Esquire, Sir Heathcliff. Come hither. Hush, hush. Don Quixote wore a confident smile. She slowly, gingerly walked over to the presently and temporarily vacant Charon seat, and whispered ever so silently to us, "Forsooth, I have devised a splendid plan for thee." Fly, broken wings. So, what's the splendid plan of yours? I don't think there are words in this world expressive enough to describe the look on Heathcliff's face. It was certain that he had very scant expectations for Don Quixote and her plans, but there was this sliver of hope on his face that maybe, just maybe, Don Quixote might rise to the occasion for once. It was unclear whether Heathcliff's internal struggle mattered much to Don Quixote. However, she began excitedly describing their plan. Didst thou, Sir Heathcliff, ever hear a tale of the ancient and legendary fixer of Davat association, the Red Sack? So Santa was a fucking fixer? The Red what? Like Virgilius? It said the legendary Red Sack carried out his deliveries no matter how terrible the terrain or how arduous the journey to all corners of the city. And with him was his sidekick, Reindeer Man. Forsooth, his magnificence hath given away gratuitous gifts for children of the city he deemed to be kind. 'Tis but common knowledge, Sir Heathcliff, he appeareth on the front cover of the Fixer's Monthly every winter. Don Quixote asked, sounding genuinely shocked to learn that Heathcliff did not know of this Red Sack. What makes you think I'd ever read rags like that? Bye to thee, rags, thou sayest, Manager Esquire. Surely thou hast heard of this magnificent publication. Knocked on the ticking clock head. I didn't really feel the need to spell it out for her. So none of thee has subscribed to it. Then mine words fell on deaf ears. The fucking sad Don Quixote face. Anyhow, what matters to thee, Sir Heathcliff, is that thou endeavoureth to make thyself more presentable than anyone else to the occasion, is it not? Well, getting to the point, eh? Go on. Marry, good sir, a costume most befitting that occasion would be those of the Red Sack and his sidekick, Reindeer Man. This isn't gonna end well, is it? What, like those ridiculous fixers del Atarkader, Ardy, whatever? It's not ridiculous. Fie, thou hast not even deigned to indulge mine only wish that we would cosplay fixers del whatever. Thou hast not even given a chance indeed. Speak not on a matter thou knowest not about. With all that talk of splendid plan, I thought you were actually going somewhere, but it all comes down to that fixer nonsense again, eh? I don't even have the energy to beat some sense to you. I'll get to it later. 5 honest hits to the noggin should do it. Good day, you're new to the game. We're wondering, when does the battle pass end? Is it worth to get? It is 1000% worth it to get, and you have like a month and a half. And so I've only played for like 18 days, and I'm level 90 on it already out of 120 or whatever, so it's easy as hell. As long as you actively play, it's easy to level that thing. How? What do you mean how? I don't know, mirror dungeons and stuff. It's not that hard. Pretty easy to level. Do your weekly mirror dungeons, you get 1,000,000 levels from that. And the silver hope on Heathcliff's face was beginning to rapidly fade. Prithee, share thy thoughts on the fixers that we have laid our eyes upon thus far. What? Embarrassing, were they? Remember, were they not fancy and impeccably dressed? Close not thy eyes and heart, speak. 150 hours already and level 323, you're insane. Yeah, the battle pass is god tier. It's the best battle pass in any game I've ever played. Absolutely embarrassing, sods. Yeah, that spandex bloke from K-Corp looked like he leaped right out of a circus. Nay, Lord Siegfried was not embarrassing. I say that his outfit was rather dashing. Wouldst thou not agree? Allow me to regale thee with the information concerning the materials of its fabric, so that thy understanding... Excuse me, huh? Hie thee hither, Sir Heathcliff. I am yet unfinished. Why is the girl so hyper today? Well, Lord Siegfried is a special outlier mayhaps, but dost thou not agree that most fixers are all rather well dressed and wore honor upon their sleeves? Honor upon their what? I don't know about that, but I suppose they're quite posh. Verily, follow thee. Follow thee I, and thou shalt see thyself dressed as impeccably and impressively as the fixers are. Is that right? Sod it. I know shite all about clothes making myself look fancy. Wait, so let's say I go along with your plan. Where are we going to get them clothes? Honestly, everyone was right. Where are we even going to pick up clothes in the middle of a lake? Yet I have thought of that as well. Recall the events of yesterday, the sirens that echoed across the bus. Dost thou remember? Now that I think about it, there was a siren yesterday. It went off not long before I announced the close of business for the day. But Faust said the backdoor volatility wasn't anything for us to worry about. Yet I was curious, how indeed doth Faust determine which volatility is useful and which is not? Thus, as all were crowding around the back door, preoccupied with returning to their respective quarters, I have secretly and stealthily availed myself the chance to take a glance at the screen. So you took a peep at the screen. You know how to read those complex symbols? Nay, I myself had little hope of recognizing them, yet when I looked into them, among the symbols in that device were a pair of rather particular symbols I could very easily tell apart from the others. Oh, is it that? Forsooth, 'twere symbols of the red sack and the reindeer man. And next to them was a symbol indicating posh outfits. No, it can't be that simple. Yeah, no, it can't be that simple. I agree with Heathcliff, however, Don Quixote remained enthusiastic as ever, as though she was already expecting him to say that. Man, they're putting a lot of effort into this side story Christmas thing. Dost thou know? Oh my god, there it is. There it is, guys. We found it. We found Dost Thou Know. Oh my god, there it is, the meme, dude. Every so often certain symbols appear on the numerous doors past the back door, huh? Every respite, every passing glance, I made sure to watch them carefully. And 'twas yesterday, when in the corridor, I spied myself the exact door with the exact same symbol that I witnessed on the screen. It only got voiced recently because it had a rerun? Don Quixote, you didn't. 'Tis my nature as an adventurer, Manager Esquire, mine ability to quell the burning adventurous spirit I prostrate before thee. Know that I have taken the sneakiest of peeks. Marry, 'twas not too foolhardy, I have only taken a small peek. And if I were to regale thee with what I witnessed from within, that all my deductions predictions have been proven true. Could thee find within thyself compassion to spare mine soul? You absolute muppet. Why the bloody hell do you keep doing what everyone tells you not to? Right, Heathcliff. I just don't understand why some people keep doing things that everyone tells them not to. Ahem. Yeah, so true, Heathcliff. I remember Heathcliff ignored all warnings and went to the restricted areas past the area of the corridor that we're allowed to use. We almost lost Heathcliff that day. I guess I didn't read that little thing. It was a tad different this time, however. Back then, Heathcliff had no idea what was beyond the door, and this time we do. Are you suggesting that we call everyone over to explore that place? Nay, the three of us would be more than sufficient to handle this task. All tales begin with a party of three indeed. You're just scared of the consultation, aren't you? I have nary a clue as to what thou mayest be referring to. Answer's predicament was right there. Tell them that it's too dangerous and shove them back in their respective rooms to rest up for tomorrow. Manager Esquire, that zone. Indeed, it appeared to be a place most peaceful to mine eyes. 'Tis a simple task, is it not? All that we seek is to enter there and avail ourselves a few sets of clothes for Heathcliff. It was obvious that Don Quixote wasn't helping Heathcliff out of the pure kindness of her heart. Maybe she hungered for an adventure, or maybe she thought she might be able to do that cosplay as the fixers she so admired. But if we can find Heathcliff some nice clothes to put her heart at ease, then maybe I can do something about this before things get out of control, like I did last time when I just let a sinner's anxiety stew and exacerbate. Okay, this is completely different from Ishmael's situation, Dante. Are you an idiot? Like, not getting Christmas clothes for Dawn is not gonna fucking, like, shatter their world. Fine, but we're turning around the first sign of danger. Seriously? Come on, you were willing to do it if it meant that you could pick up some clothes. Well, I suppose we'll be okay as long as Clockhead's with us. Well said, then let us reconvene tonight before Manager Esquire's quarters. We shall knock in the following rhythm. Knock, 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 knock. Then thou shalt whisper a secret code, to which then I just go get some sleep. I really hope this won't be a waste of time. We're good on a precise time before returning to our respective rooms. Dawn instigating? Literally. You know, I'm hyped to see Heathcliff's arc though, because I will say, I think Heathcliff is one of my favorite characters before his arc. Because you can already tell the type of person that Heathcliff is, right? Like, you know what kind of person Heathcliff is before his arc, just like kind of the gist of his personality, right? He's a guy who grew up in a really, like, street kind of smart guy that grew up in really shitty circumstances. He is a dick. He's a total dick, but like he's hard. He's a hardened person, right? Like he's the type of guy that, like, if you show respect to, he'll be a cool guy, but if you disrespect, he'll kill you. He's that kind of person. He's like real, like, kind of streets person, you know? He's one of those kinds of people. Like, he's a good person, and he cares a lot about injustice and, like, people who are not doing well being abused. He cares a lot about that kind of stuff too. Like, you can see it in multiple of the arcs that, like, he very much, like, likes to help people that are less fortunate than him and things like that, right? He's that kind of guy. That's all I can use? Fuck, the lore battle. Am I gonna be okay? Whoa, look at this view. So this is the train, the back of the train, huh? It infinitely goes. A dark silent night, all are sound asleep. Thus we assemble. This better be worth the trouble. It shall be worth every trouble, of course. Now come hither. We quietly and sneakily followed Don Quixote, taking care not to make a noise. Are we really crossing this line? Bloody hell, lass. Don't you know what happened the last time I crossed it? Alas, it will be different this time. All we must do is follow the corridor immediately to the right of this delineation and open the door here. These are symbols she was talking about. Past the door, through the window. The symbols Don Quixote mentioned shimmer symbols that seem to indicate a sack, a wrapped present, and what appear to represent fancy clothes. So the red sack and reindeer man symbols? Precisely. Right, I suppose you're the expert on these things. I'm going in, huh? Hold on. Before I even had the chance to stop him, Heathcliff barged in the door, and we found ourselves almost getting dragged in by his sheer fervor. Found ourselves in a rather sizable room. This is decorated with numerous Christmas-themed ornaments, warm, cozy lighting reflected off the wooden flooring, and a maze of conveyor belts that were installed all over the place. This place is a factory? Quite. And what are those things? Those little children like... Hark, 'tis I, Don Quixote. What the hell is she doing? The little figures Heathcliff indicated didn't exactly look like children. They all froze for a moment before turning around in our direction. They weren't humans, that's for sure. Give me but a moment. I've already parlayed with these fellows. What happened to the sneakiest of peaks? Wait, Clockhead, something's coming this way. Small but larger than others around it, figure scurried over and stood before us. Ah, Lady Don Quixote, you finally graced us with your present once again. Wait, once again? And just as you did before, poof, appearing for the most unexpected places again, Ome. Who's this, Don Quixote? The one who shall grant us the wonderful gifts indeed. He rubbed his hands, or what I assume to be hands, together and looked up at us and stared. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Ome. You must be Lady Don Quixote's friends. My name is Dodoru, a gnome who works for this gift factory, Ome. And why, of course, I make gifts here, Ome. I'm not a gnoblin, I'm a gnome. And you've been gnomed. Indeed, a gnome. Was that supposed to be obvious? What are gnomes, anyways? So not humans, right? Yes, these fellows are not humans, they're gnomes. Yes, of course, not human gnomes. Whom. Didn't think non-humans were allowed in the city. They're not abnormalities or distortions either, there's something else. The city, I knew it. Well, why does it matter if they're not humans? What truly matters is the heart with which they commit themselves to work, that is. Of course, you're absolutely right, milady. Didn't that Dodoru gnome say something weird about the city just now? So that wasn't just me, huh? Well, Ome. Dodoru cut in our conversation. Do the friends of Lady Don Quixote wish for any presents? Say we have fancy clothes and powerful weapons, or a delicious cookie. Fancy clothes? So you really have them? Looks like we got a winner. Well. This way. Then please, this way. The gnome said something about introducing us to the reception hall and led us to a certain room in a scurrying gate. This is more like a storage space than a reception hall. Behold, there is a warm fireplace and a table in this cozy place. What more could thee possibly ask for? And with some delicious refreshments ready for you as well. God, I could go for that right now. Wait, you can get them as announcers? That's funny. Wait a moment and I'll be right back with the gifts you want. The gnome bowed, opened the door and scuttled out of the room. The reception hall is usually this barren? I've never been in one before, so I had no idea what they're supposed to look like. I had to ask. Especially because it was starting to get pretty obvious, even with my rather limited experience, there was something off about this whole situation. I've once heard the rumor that this kind of decor has been catching on in recent years. Yeah, I've heard that too. Apparently it's popular for some blokes to just deliberately leave their stuff lying around in some half-finished looking buildings. Is that what this is? Still thy heart, Manager Esquire. I shall personally be responsible for this expedition and claim ourselves shiny gifts. If push comes to shove, I could nab some of these. I saw them packing some shiny, expensive-looking stuff over there. No thievery this time, Heathcliff. Has the incident with the hair coupons already left thy mind? Wait. Hair coupon! Ah, blimey. Fine. Heathcliff was not as foul-mouthed as always, but it was evident from his relaxing expression that his anxiety was starting to ease. Maybe the fact that we're here, about to find what we're looking for, was a comforting thought. Heathcliff, is it that important you dress well for this occasion? Huh? Oh yeah. Rather delicate but gently smoldering heart. calm, silent air, a perfect atmosphere to bring up uncomfortable subjects for some honest heart-to-heart? Or is someone waiting for you there? Someone you'd like to dress up for? Well, I suppose you're not completely wrong. A secret, is it?
비밀 이야기인가?
Don excitedly and loudly dragged her chair up close to Heathcliff. I have to go back as a successful man, as someone of great worth. Wait. What book is Heathcliff from? What book is Heathcliff from, guys? Wuthering Heights? Ah, okay. I don't know much about Wuthering Heights, but I would assume it's the type of shit like Great Expectations. I did read that book. I would assume it's that type of thing. A similar kind of vibe and feeling. Oh, it's a revenge story. Interesting. So that they'll know I've changed, that I'm no longer that witless brigand Heathcliff. That's why I have to dress posh when I return, to appear like a man of quality. Since I need depressing and dark, hath someone stoked the fire of envy in thy stomach? Is this about revenge, like Ishmael? Revenge. Heathcliff leaned back in his chair. It creaked as he rocked gently back and forth. His sin is either going to be pride or wrath. That's what it feels like. It could be envy, though. Actually, no, it could be envious. I guess it could be greed in a way, too. There was a look of deep introspection on his face, which was, if my memory serves right, a first. Well, I suppose you could call it revenge, but what I really want to do is make her regret. Yeah, that's what this is. I'll show them. I'll trample over those bastards who thought I wasn't worth shite. So that she'll regret not choosing me. So she'll feel that regret down to the deepest reaches of her heart. I'll prove to Kathy that there was no better man for her than I. Kathy. Heathcliff's eyes tremble a little as he speaks her name. He's mentioned that name before. His eyes trembled then too. This Kathy must be someone pretty important to you. Of course, bloody important. So what happened between the two of you, between you and Kathy? Catherine to be exact, and I call her Kathy. It's a long and complicated story. Allow mine intuition to speak for thee. This Kathy must be thy lover, is she not? Wait, is that what she is to you? No, it's nothing like that. His base ego is envy? Okay, maybe a little bit. He's stuttering like Sinclair on a bad day. While his disposition was as brusque as always, I could clearly see he couldn't stop himself from smiling for the mere mention of her name, and that gave me more than enough answers. Every sinner had a right for joining Limbus Company, so maybe Heathcliff joined Limbus Company for this Kathy person. I mean, envy would make a lot of sense for his personality, because he like grew up in the streets and shit, probably. I don't know. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, you have to think about it this way, like, Ishmael, I don't know what her base thing is, but like, she's like wrath and pride. Makes you wonder, well, you realize her pride is from wrath, kind of. Makes you wonder what kind of person she might be, though. Someone that's special, that precious to Heathcliff. Don't be so overdramatic, that ain't me. Now, I do this not out of my obligations as the manager. I'm starting to think that I want to help you out. So you could be the best man you can be for her. Indeed, we shall all be. People of Kathunk. Put a door open in that very moment. It wasn't the reception hall door. There was one made of wood that wouldn't make the sound that I just heard. The sound came from over there, away from us, a dark corner of the room. Then we heard sounds of metal scraping against wood. It was accompanied by a howling blizzard. So those were sleigh marks, huh? The huge sleigh makes its way across the wooden floor. On the marks that were already on the floorboards, it was flanked by several gnomes. The sleigh was red, and the sacks on it were either black or red. But they were all littered with flesh and blood. Dodoru? We've got your next batch of ingredients right here, Oh, my back. Come on, friend. Just think about the looks on our friends' faces when they open their present. All of it's worth it, of course. Well, go worth it. Here, out. Here, here, The gaggle of gnomes who were walking in our direction as they chatted and gossiped froze in place upon noticing us. Quit lollygagging. Quit chit-chapping and help us out. We've got a lot to process. Besides, we've brought some live ones this time. I think I saw some sacks in the sleigh move. No, they were thrashing like someone was trying to escape. Is that... Grab your weapon, girl. What is the matter with thee? These fellows are but hardworking. Hello, is someone out there? Please help. Please get me out of there. Oh, so they kidnap children and turn them into presents? They kill them and turn them into presents? What a joyous day. This one's fresh. No, but they're human. Did manager Dodoru bring them in? How do you manage to bring in humans so fresh? So all along, thy factory has been... Aigo! Oh boy. Hear a familiar voice coming from the other door in the room as Don Quixote stood there flabbergasted. Dodoru has done a blunder. That sleigh wasn't supposed to be coming here. Don't you worry, just a little game between us gnomes. That's your excuse? Master Dodoru. Dodoru is listening. Tell me the contents of those sacks. Raw materials for presents, of course. Besides, Lady Don Quixote, Dodoru has prepared those fancy clothes for you and your friends to wear. Why don't you head right out to where... What? Raw materials, are they? What raw materials are they? Oh my. Dodoru's tired of lie. Humans like you. You lot, what I say about using this storage space? I told you this was off limits. What are you gonna deliver? Nothing but disappointment to our neighbor? Even now they await gifts from our factory. Oh, what is this? Oh. This is a little side story. Oh, my bad. I already told the factory director to look forward to this batch. What was I thinking? This was absolutely not worth it. I know what you're thinking, Clockhead. So quit sighing and start strategizing. Guys, when we get to Canto 6, I'll voice the characters and all that again. Gotta get out of here, yeah? Yeah, sitting here and feeling sorry for myself won't do anything. It never did. Got it. Grab your tools, all my fresh, locally produced materials coming up. Right then, let's crack on, you little shitbags. It's 2v2. Flash win. The little red gnome is voiced by Yoshi, that's funny. Oh my god, he's fucking buff. He's got poise, dude. Fucking staggered Don Quixote? Brother, what? Ain't no way you guys lose. I mean, I'm under leveled, but like, come on. Okay, we killed one, that's big. Holy. He's a tank, he doesn't care. I'm not gonna lose to the gnomes, guys. We're fine. This guy's got 12 poise. Oh my god, he's gone. Holy shit, Ome. Holy fuck, Ome. Holy shit, Ome. Yeah, Lakari, when I was watching you, you were taking forever for some of the like deck building stuff. I was like, I don't really know what's going on here. Wait, holy shit, Ome is an actual line from the gnome announcer? Wait, the gnome announcer sounds kind of goated. The announcer goes, holy shit, Ome. That's great. If a card has 3 actions compared to 1, is that better? I don't know if it works like the coin system in this game, but that would be a good thing if it's like that. Do deck building off stream? Maybe like a bit of it, and also maybe like grinding off stream or whatever. Yeah, maybe do some of that off stream, I guess. Deck building this early is kind of moot. I will say this, well, no, it's probably fine. How long is Ruina, guys? Like, how long is it going to take Lakari to beat Ruina, do you think? A 100+ hours? No fucking way, dude. There's no fucking way, bro. The rest of the year? Oh my god, dude. Less than Lobotomy Corp? Well, that's just because Lobotomy Corp's a gotcha, though. You don't understand how it's that long, but yeah, apparently? Yeah, I don't get it either. That's surprising to me. Holy shit, Ome. This is so stupid. We won, Ome. He was some fierce sods. The fault lies with me. The light of confidence completely faded from Don Quixote's face, so did her enthusiastic voice. No, I should have thought this plan through. Well, if I were to find someone to blame, the biggest fault would lie with me, the manager. Maybe I should have turned around the moment I sensed something was off. Ah, alas. With that, Don Quixote marched forward to the now abandoned sleigh. This is... Several mutilated bodies tumbled to the ground as soon as Don Quixote undid the knot tying the sack. Damn it, I was afraid this is what we would find inside the sack. There was a total of 7 or so people in the sack, and they're all missing a few limbs. They were barely breathing, some of them already perished. I've never seen this style of clothing anymore. It looks like we're pretty far from where we were. I've seen similarly worn and torn clothing in the back streets, but the clothes they wore was of the materials and styles I'd never seen before. The back door must have sent us pretty far. The fault lies with you, Don Quixote. Faust did tell me that each district in the city had different culture and such, so doesn't really matter, does it? They'll all die soon. And it's not like you can turn back the clock for them. Let's just go back to the bus. Here, this person is intact. Hark, get a hold of thyself. Art thou the one who requested our help earlier? Who are you? You can do Ruina in 60 hours, max 80. Oh, really? They're alive. Oh, wait. Fuck. We don't need 6 people. We're chilling. We're giga chilling, guys. Shouldn't be much trouble. Clothes are all weird looking. I guess you're not from the village? Chao was dressed in torn and faded clothing. From the way she looked at us, I could tell she found us rather fascinating. She soon woke up from a momentary shock. Anyways, thank you for saving me. My name's Crayon and... Wow, what a name. Clockwork teeth? Kid pointed at me and backed away in terror. How are you talking about? That's Clockhead. My name's Dante. Clockhead, but I heard the clockwork teeth look like clocks. I guess I also heard they don't show up this high. I've never seen a monster like that before, though. Aha, but they are not a monster. This is none other than our very own Manager Esquire. Thanks for the intro, I guess. But I can't hear anything but the tick-tocking of the clock. Well, I'm a Manager Esquire, there are reasons. Art thou unharmed? Yeah. Looks like the other people who were dragged here with me weren't so lucky, though. Chao looks at the mutilated corpses with a despondent look on her face. Don Quixote casts a sympathetic gaze. So they were all neighbors from thy village. Yeah, but our village will soon send the hunters to save us. As long as they get here, they can... Hunters? Wasn't sure exactly what she was talking about, so I was about to ask what she meant. But this reception hall storage room suddenly began to fill with gas of unknown origin. What is this now? Yeah, this child's the same height as Don Quixote. What the fuck? Is Don Quixote like some giga short stack or something? Quick, hold thy breathing. An odd plume of gas, its hue red and green, begins to fill the room. This gas, the same gas from when I was kidnapped. Look at Lakari, yay! Wait, this is the gnome announcer?
한 놈, 두 놈, 세 놈, 우!
세상에 완전 대박이자.
1 kill, 2 kill, 3 kill. Holy shit, Oh, so Don Quixote is 5 feet tall. 3 of them, including Crayon, passed out and slumped to the floor. Yeah, something like this has happened before. When we walked right into a room full of toxic gas which killed everyone. Looks like the gas light knocked them out though, that's a relief at least. Guess I should consider myself lucky that my clock head isn't affected by such things. Ishmael is 5'8". I gotta hide. As soon as I hid myself in a corner, a crowd of gnomes rushed through the same door Dodoru came from. Gas mask, so use sleeping gas on us. Oh man, is that all that's left of manager Dodoru? All that talk of snagging 3 top-notch raw materials, now look at him, a pile of meat. 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, all accounted for I suppose, ohm. They're fast asleep with the sleepy powders, so don't you all worry yourselves about harming the good ones. Well, let's move the good ones. I picked up Don Quixote, Heathcliff, and Crayon one by one and loaded them onto the sleigh. With that they left, closing the door behind them. And through it all I couldn't do anything but watch. Right, looks like it's my time to shine. I'll rescue the 3 of them. No way, I should have listened when Ishmael offered to teach me self-defense. What do I do? So I have to go get the other homies? Harsh truth dawns on me every time I face total annihilation. Truth that on my own I'm completely useless. If they were with us, I could at least bring them back, but none of the sinners are here with me. What good am I without them? It's a miracle that I managed to survive this far. What the hell? Miracle? What miracle? Come on, get a hold of yourself. Great, now I'm hearing things. You're not hearing things, manager. We're really here. You even know what a mess it was up there when we realized the 3 of you just vanished into thin air? I bolted and looked towards the voice, and I saw another door. From it, the rest of the sinners appeared one by one. What the fuck? Guys. Oh boy, looks like I forgot about that slightly spoiled ingredient. Oh my. I'll inquire about this incident later, Dante. For now, command us in this battle. The gang. Yeah, the fucking gang shows up, bro. Marisol claimed their balls. Fuck the gnomes, dude! Yeah, even Gregor's going in. He's pissed. He hates gnomes. Ain't no way bro just got stunned. Bro actually got fucking stunned by a gnome, dude. Fucking Greg. Bro has like the lowest stagger bar in history of the whole game, man. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Stop. Stop getting staggered. Whoa, what was that sound? Holy crap. Pop. I love Fishmail. Best character, Fishmail. He's a tank, that's kind of the norm. Really, all tanks have high stagger bars, or like, I guess low. Once he gets stunned, he can't be stunned again though, right? His stagger is higher than the others, so you can remove much earlier in the fight, yeah. 잘했군. She's always just yelling, dude. Always. Dude, I am so fucking hungry and mad at Popeyes, bro. I haven't eaten today, dude. All cause stupid ass Popeyes, bro. I know you're getting paid like minimum wage and you're in the hood, like serving meals, but like fuck, dude, my food. Kidding me? Thanks everyone, how did you find me? We entered via the back door. Your signals were no longer detected from within the bus's premises. Then every sinner was immediately summoned from their respective rooms for the search. And so soon after a break started, Dante, let's not try to do anything like this again, Even if you are the executive manager, rogue behavior such as this poses too great a risk. Please be wary of that. I'm sorry, so how did you guys find us? I've deduced it. As of late, Heathcliff was in a constant state of uneasiness. Considering the nature of our circumstances, I conjectured there was that he had to do before our arrival at T-Corp. On the day in which the back door volatility siren echoed, Don Quixote made a relatively delayed return to the back door. And come the next day, she requested from me and Miss Faust an encyclopedia of common symbols used in the city. Yes, so Faust lent her a few volumes. Ever since receiving the volumes, Miss Don Quixote sat next to me and perused the pages with a rather enthusiastic expression on her countenance, although I could not converse with her on account of my conditions. What's his fucking conditions, bro? That he's an introvert? I do recollect the following words repeatedly uttered: cosplay, costume, sack. Oh, seasickness. Oh, yeah. In summation, I surmise that Miss Don Quixote witnessed a series of symbols that caught her attention when the siren blared. I'm gonna be real, guys. If I had to be on a boat for weeks and it was super nauseous and seasick, I think I would rather just die. I would be like, I would just slit my throat and be like, yo, Dante, revive me when something happens. Just like fucking kill me and like revive me when something's going on, man. I'd rather be dead. That just sounds terrible. Gregor's the second shortest, really? The Faust is aware of the door on which those symbols were drawn. Based on that information, the sinners were able to find their way here. We engaged several entities in the corridor on our path to this door. Good thing we only ran into weaklings, though. An irreversible death of a sinner could have occurred in the process. You understand, engaging hostile force in your absence carries an exceedingly higher level of risk. You could have been lost forever in some corner of the corridors as bodies, never to be revived or retrieved. Why not just pick them up and bring them? Please comprehend the weight of your responsibilities and the risks your independent action carries. You must survive executive manager no matter what. You know, I make myself clear. Damn, bitch, back off. I've never seen Otis look at me like that. Her gaze was cold and ruthless. Your survival was a lucky coincidence, Dante. The sequence of those symbols are not supposed to be interpreted in such a haphazard manner. Really sorry, I don't know what else to say. I believe that is enough, but... NDQ. Yeah, Don Quixote, Heathcliff, where'd the pair run off to? Oh, that's... Told them exactly how the events transpired. Seriously, how'd you three even manage to survive this far? Alright, Manager Bud. Pretty sure you've heard enough from the others, so I won't say more, but where exactly are we? Hey, which district is this? This cold. We must be somewhere in one of the northern districts of the city, or... We are not in the city. Wait, what? What do you mean? I mean, we're not in the city. Those intelligent organisms called gnomes are part of a species surviving in the outskirts. Commonly known as monsters of the outskirts. Monsters again after all we faced at the lake? We weren't exactly like the whales, though. We could communicate with the gnomes. They were like people, except smaller. So we're in a completely different region of the outskirts. I would have liked to explore the area if the circumstances permitted. Look, this structure seems to have been custom built for the gnomes, considering how small everything is here. This is the outskirts. We can go back, right? As long as the door we entered through remains open, yes. It is open. For now. What if it closes? Then an unexpected journey begins. We'll have to trek the distance to the outskirts back to the city, which will be a significant endeavor in both time and effort. Isn't that a big danger? What's the song coming from? Ome. Huh? Ome, I struck gold. Get your tool. Ome. Dante, come hither to the back of the line. Doors slammed open and gnomes began flooding into the room. We prepared ourselves for battle. What the hell is going on? Yeah, we're actually in the outskirts. Like, we've never been out here. Dude, I missed? Fuck. Holy shit, these guys are popping off. Fuck, Ome. Guys, tomorrow is the anime podcast, by the way. So I might do a super long stream tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to transpire. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I kind of don't want to do a 15-hour stream again. Yeah, that's kind of a lot. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Isn't it supposed to be a controversial topics? Yeah, but it's about anime. Start late? I could start late, guys. I'm not sure. Guys, if I am really late though, just know I am streaming tomorrow, no matter what, pretty much. Unless I make an announcement. But it's possible that I would start late. So, I don't know. You guys can pile in ahead of time if I'm late, okay? You guys can pile into the stream if I'm late. If that's what happens. I don't know why I'm tired. Well, got some okay sleep, but I got restful sleep, but not a ton of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, those nails are long. I can see the similarities with humans, but they certainly aren't humans. Except for their odd verbal quirk, these monsters are impressively communicative. I don't even know if they should be categorized as monsters. The definition is often arbitrary. Some may call them monsters, yet others may call them members of a different sentient race. Appreciate your analysis, but we should probably get moving. We still don't know where the Heathcliff and Don Quixote are. Wait a second. How do they kidnap people if we're in the outskirts? Do they go into the city? How does that work? Are there just tons of people living in the outskirts? We say the right things at the right time, Executive Manager. Exploring the outskirts area will carry higher risks than our usual operation grounds. To ensure the manager's safety, we must first establish a more structured plan. I'd say the easy answer would be to leave the two of them, but the easiest path isn't always the right one. Ishmael kicked open the door that the gnomes rushed in from. Come on, let's go. We'll protect the manager and save Heathcliff and Don Quixote. I like how there's actual progression for the characters. Fishmail. Where's my Fishmail plush, huh? Dude, how is Marisol ever going to lose with Claim Their Bones? How is that ever going to happen, bro? It's impossible. You see Lucari made me in Library of Ruina? I did. Yeah, part of the reason I'm tired, by the way, guys, might be just because I literally have not eaten food, you know? Just out of energy. Not helping me, you know? Yo, my flesh will lose later? Good. So we get this guy some Enkephalin for real. You can't find it actually? Find what? Oh, you're looking for a mod? Oh. There's a model quality mod? Oh. Yeah, if it makes the game look better, that would be a good thing. Because the models in this game look infinitely better than the previous games. I am getting botted followers right now, guys. Like hundreds. I'm getting hundreds of botted followers. Oh, it's done. Maybe like 1 to 200 actually. Huh. Interesting. Well, at least they're not spamming chat. Oh, and then I got maybe one real follow at the end. It stopped when you mentioned it, yeah, once I was self-aware of it. What is the point of people having botted followers? Like, why do they do that? I don't really understand. Like, why would someone bot somebody else's followers? What is the point? Okak, I refollowed. How do you know? Because I can see my activity feed and like, brrrr, unless Limbus fans got really excited all at once. Hey, Cheeseburger Stick, thanks for 100 bits, dude.
머나먼 고래에 닿기 위해서는 아직도
Wait, did the bots just unfollow? What is going on? No, it's like bouncing around or something. I don't really understand what's happening. No, I think the number's bugged now. GG.
피를 머금을 시간이네.
It's possible for the Limbus mass following. Not what just happened though. Just like 200 people hitting the button at the same time. That's insanity, man.
이 작살, 필살의 집념이 담겨 있지.
6천
200 NPCs, true. The thousands of Limbus discords probably getting info about you liking C5, nothing much. True. I mean, Limbus fans are the kind of people to actually do that, so like, who knows, right? What a world we live in. Would you guys say that there's more fans of Limbus Company than any of their other games? There probably are, right? Because it's continuously being updated and stuff. It's a gotcha. Hey, Bro Writer. Thanks for subbing for 3 months in advance. I appreciate that. Thanks, dude. You prefer Rona? Yeah, but I think Limbus is probably the most popular by a lot. A lot of people skip the first 2 games. Yeah, people who play Ruina and liked it will play Limbus, but not guaranteed vice versa. You still like Ruina more? Well, you might like it more, but there is a lot less Ruina than there is Limbus, just because they're gonna keep making more. Roblox Limbus fans are the worst. I'm sorry, but if you're a Roblox Limbus fan, I just don't even know what the fuck to say. Like, what even is that, bro? Like, what does that mean? Like, why, dude? Just play Limbus. It's free, dude. Why would you even be a Roblox Limbus fan? The fuck does that mean? Like, why? There's so many Limbus that shit on Roblox. Well, I bet there's an animosity there, yeah. It's so popular? Is it really?
죄인인가?
Roblox games often reference Project Moon. Not a lot of them though, right? Only like a few? Like specific games, I would assume?
피분수가 폭죽보다도
What is
높이
this?
솟아올랐어. 아니야, 이렇게 크게 웃으면 안 돼. 아름다움을 잃지 않게. 그리고 제2 권속으로서의 품위도 잃지 않게 하자.
I got a fucking message from Gearbox saying they're updating their legal policies. Bro, shut up. I don't even care. I said agree to something like a million years ago. Some of the biggest games add a lot of references from Project Moon games. Really? Recharge my Encephalon.
피를 머금을 시간이네.
Borderlands 4 soon. Borderlands lost me a while back, guys. Hey, Volclair, thanks for resubbing for 2 years. Thanks, dude. I really appreciate that. Guys, after Borderlands 2, I think it kind of fell off, dude. Borderlands pre-sequel was like, it was like okay, and then Borderlands 3 was kind of meh. Well, at least, I don't know, the story was terrible at least. But, I don't know, guys. Look, you see, here's the thing. Borderlands 1 and 2, it actually had good humors and stuff too, but after that, the humor went downhill hard, so I kind of just was like, bleh, like, I don't want to listen to some of this. That was just me. Remember you did Roblox sponsor and a game called Limbus game popped up? Really? You're a mod in the game's Discord, they're doing a good job on the revamp? What the hell, really? So now we've had some time to look around here. This facility appears to be a gift factory. I see, so there are factories like these that produce gifts. Christmas decorations everywhere. There's still some time until Christmas, though. Let's go look to the ground with a somber expression. I didn't need to ask to know how he was feeling. Yeah, he hates Christmas. Wonder if monsters exchange gifts with each other. They didn't seem like the most hospitable sort. There's a possibility they may be contractors to one of the wings in the city. That's crazy, dude. It's like, yeah, so we just get gifts from these little gnome guys. Yeah, they just kind of killed, like, thousands of humans, but they turn them into gifts. Pretty cool, huh? I want to say no chance, but the wings and cities that we experienced so far were, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, there was a non-zero chance of that being the case. Yeah. Very possible. Song, dude. Ome. Limbus game is a battlegrounds. Gives you Limbus ID movesets, but in a fight you participate in. Jeez. Yo, any subbers? My sub count died today. It fucking exploded, but in a bad way. Yo, any subbers? Begging? Any subbers who appreciate me streaming 70 hours a week? No? Okay. We hate watch? True. Not even 71? Actually, it is 71. I just rounded it down. It's actually 288 months in a, or 288 hours in a month. Hey, Simonsis. Simonsis, thanks for a bunch for the sub. I appreciate that. Thanks, dude. Not even 72? It's not 72. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's actually 71. Thank you, thank you. Zaidi-san has gifted 1,000 tier 1 subs. Whoa! Oh my god, he did it. The dog in the conveyor belt is based on the dog in Project Moon's office. That's cute. That's funny. Hey, Cheeseburger Stick, thanks for getting a sub to Hate Watcher 3000, who doesn't even watch me, by the way. Thanks, I appreciate it. Oh. Hate Watcher 3000. I wish that they were a viewer, dude. They'd fit right in. All my hate watchers. Hey, Dire Measures, thank you for the 5 gift subs, dude. Thank you, I appreciate that. Beach Barley Bar. Beach Barley Bar. Hey, Valtaf, thanks for resubbing for 2 months. Hey, Don Das, is that what it says? Don Dance. Don Dance. Thanks, dude, I appreciate it. You know, hide me? I don't know. Just spending some time battling the gnomes and trashing the gift factory, you soon realized the gifts the conveyor belts weren't moving, weren't your average gifts. Is that a foot? Is that a sign with the drawing of a foot? What's that doing here? This one is adorned with a depiction of an eyeball. These gifts appear to be made with materials that do not normally go into building these items. Their shapes are of teddy bears, crayon boxes, toy trains, but they have abnormally high concentration of protein and phosphorus. Or the decorations and lights are made of proper materials. They must have salvaged the waste exploded from the city. It's obvious, GMFH. Gifts made from humans. More stuff made from human sacrifice against the outskirts isn't so different from the city, huh? What's really concerning is, who are these gifts for? Who in the right mind would want anything like these? Who knows, rich folks like screwed up perversions? Maybe that's who they're for. So... they're making gifts out of people, Heathcliff and Don Quixote, will the gnomes turn them into gifts too? Do you recall them saying something like that? Locally produced materials? They must move with haste. Can I turn back the clock if they turn into a gift? I've discovered a location with a high probability of their presence, presuming they haven't been turned into gifts yet. After a long silence, Marisol spoke up. He pointed a direction. There, the placard says, Gift Assembly. Yeah, thank you for the gifts, guys. I hope your subs are not made of humans, though. Well, if they are, I mean, oh well. What are you gonna do? You want a Dawn Fumo made from Dawn? My fishmail Fumo made of fishmail. Oh shit. Oh well. Wrong thing. Oh well. Gregor's gonna lose it, but we don't really care. Whatever, Greg. Well, it's better my subs are made out of people than bots. That's true. I guess I do want them to be human. That one cursed Ishmael Fumo image. Is it the one where they fucked it? I saw that. From all the sinners, who do you believe has the best smell? I don't know, probably Faust. They what? Why is Lakari talking now? I'm sorry, what? There's an image of a fishmail Fumo. It's not like a real, it's like a you know, drawn image. And it just shows holding the fishmail Fumo like this, like they just pulled it up, and there's just like cum leaking out of the Fumo, dude. And then Ishmael's just looking at the person pissed. I've seen it posted like 3 times on my Discord or some shit like that, dude. Yep. Classic Project Moon fans. Yeah, politification, true. Thanks for explaining, King. You're welcome. Just wanted you to know about all the lore. How is she at -8? What? Can you post one too? Of what? The poor Fumo, dude. Where's my Ishmael Fumo, dude? It's such a cute Fumo. I like Fumos, guys. I've always kind of wanted to get a bunch of Fumos. She loses SP from other allies killing the enemies? Yeah, but like she still shouldn't be negative unless she was losing some trades or something, I feel. Inform when Elijah's plays Fear and Hunger. He's starting it today? Really? Elijah's is gonna play Fear and Hunger, huh? That should be good. Has he never played it before? Got 2 pricey Fumos or got nothing? What are they of? Just you said it, my internet died. It's his first playthrough? Really? I thought he had played before, but oh. I think I'm hearing some odd noises in there. A rather high-pitched SOS. It's always a good indicator of wonderful happenings. Reimu and Yakumo? Can you not giggle about sounds of screaming, please? I'm quite familiar with this tone. The decibel range of the scream is exact match with Don Quixote's. Wait, we've yet to conduct a threat assessment of the combat area. The area appears to be closed off space, which means... Otis, were Heathcliff with us? He would have said as such. Said what? I think I know. How bloody frustrating. Quit winging, pick up your tools and let's get cracking. Yeah, that was pretty close. Ishmael soon blasted the door with a powerful kick. Meanwhile... Where the bloody hell are we? Why am I tied up? I regretfully say unto thee that we are quite screwed. Forsooth, we are fated to become toys in that hydraulic press. It appears that when the time cometh, I shall be turned into a roly-poly toy myself that riseth with every fall. Oi, shut your trap and do something. We gotta get out of these binds. Sir Heathcliff, I apologize profusely. 'Tis true that there was the tiniest bit of selfish within me that I wished to procure the red sack cosplay set for myself. However, 'twas no lie. I wished to find thee an impeccable outfit. You little shite, I knew this was gonna happen. Once I'm out of these binds, At least thou shalt become an elaborate pocket watch. Oh, damn clocks again. I think they're gonna turn me into a box of colored pencils. 24 vibrant natural colors or so it says. Crayon. We've not seen living raw materials in a while, Ome. But they're a bit loud, Ome. Can you see if my ears are bleeding, Ome? Ome, the more they scream, the happier recipients will be, Ome. Ome. Let's get cutting, Boom. Heathcliff, Don Quixote, what a relief. They've not been turned into gifts yet. Quite cozy in here. Everyone! How? We're here for you, Heathcliff. Blockhead! Damn it, didn't think I'd ever be this glad to see your mug. Looks like we got here in the nick of time. Heathcliff's about to be shoved into the gift-making hydraulic machine press. I have hewn your straps. Descend! Look, I'm not the type to wear my heart on my sleeve, but after you lot saved me from getting turned a pocket watch, I have to say it. That... You absolute idiots. You had one job, to remain by the executive manager's side, yet you let yourself be captured like this? You know what? Forget it. Alright, get a hold of yourself, you two. Manager, what now? Well, we've got to trash this place. Come on, get ready and wear your identities. Wait, they wear their identities? But like, I thought in the story they would be using the base identities the entire time. You know what I mean? What is the canon clothes they should be wearing in each arc? There's no canon? I'm just wondering, because like I thought they would be looking the way they do in their base. IDs are canon? Yeah, I guess so. Was it mentioned in the earliest Intervallo? I don't remember that. Yeah, I think it's probably a mini story, not an Intervallo. Yeah, I mean, like, can you imagine being Sinclair and it's like, well, time to dress up as the Gripper? Like, what is bro doing? Like, what the hell? I don't think Ishmael would want to dress up as Ahab either, I'm gonna be real. Just feel like, you know, wouldn't be a good idea. Change how they perceive the world. Their memories get wiped after battle so they don't get affected. Immortal wages. Truly, immortal wages is what every company wants. Someday. We're actually almost at the end of this Intervallo. What's the next Intervallo? Have you seen this? Yep, I did. Blade Lineage, huh? Is that one good? After we defeat a horde of gnomes, Don Quixote and Heathcliff fell to their knees before everyone. I also knelt down, feeling like I should be there with them, but Otis tightly pulled me to the side. I feel bad for those two. I am ready. Commence, Lady Otis. You absolute buffoons. How did you think this was going to turn out okay? Were you even aware of the risks executive manager took to get here? How worried they were about you two? Well, actually, Clockhead was in on from the start. Silence! Do not refer to the executive manager with such a derogatory language, insolent fool. 'Twas mine fault. 'Twas mine fault. My mother used to scold me like this in my youth. Otis did not seem to slow down at all with her stern scoldings. And the pair fell completely silent, their heads hung low. Decided to wander away from the scene. This guilty conscience was too much for me to bear. Is Crayon doing okay? As she merely lost consciousness from exposure to excessive degree of psychological shock. You find yourself in a place such as this. You are a human, right? And we're really in the outskirts? Crayon initially appeared somewhat taken aback from the deluge of questions, but she soon began to open up. So, you're really from the city? I'm from Cloud Town. It's a village to the north side of the outskirts. There are a lot of monsters like the gnomes out here that can speak. Yeah, there are many more monsters out here than the gnomes. I've seen a few of them myself, but the village elders told me about the rest. Oh my god. Village was built to keep the monsters out, to keep us safe. If this didn't happen, we'd all be preparing dinner back at the village by now, so they raided your village. Yeah, and they attacked us when the hunters were gone, so we normally don't get raided by them around this time of year, so I thought we were safe, but they suddenly attacked us, rushing in on their sleighs. Some of us tried to fight, but we didn't stand a chance, and everyone that they killed got shoved in the sacks in the sleigh. I passed out from fright, and they thought I was dead too. I got shoved in the sacks like the rest of the villagers. Oh, I forced you to talk about something we shouldn't have been easy to go through. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. Can I ask things too? Anything. Is it right that crayon boxes in the city have 48 different colors and they have gold and silver colored crayons too? Probably. And there's just people in the city, right? No monsters like the gnomes that try to kill us? It's kind of hard to answer that, actually. Sometimes I'd climb a high hill to look at the city. I always saw pretty colorful lights from up there. So colorful I didn't have enough colors in my crayon box to draw them all. Wish I could live in the city. If I lived there, I'd never have to worry about being attacked by monsters. I could live happily with all my neighbors. Yeah, happy. Kid does not know. He really never been to the city, huh? SSE. I'm sorry? Same story everywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. Death always stalks us. Whoa, that was so cool. Can you say that again? Huh? That was cool. Oh, did you guys see anyone else nearby by any chance? I don't think we ran into another human out here. No, but he has to be here to save us. What do you mean? Best hunter of Cloudtown. If he was at the village, the gnomes wouldn't have appears on the outskirts. There are hunters who specialize in hunting monsters, akin to whalers of the Great Lake, that is. But wait. So if they're kidnapping and killing humans for these gifts, who are these gifts for? Of course, the gifts are for our poor and kind neighbors who do not cry. Executive manager, retreat. I don't know what happened, but a large shadow is looming over us. What is that thing? I am Santada, bringer of gifts to our neighbors. Ho ho ho. Oh ho ho. The Gaffine giant, garbed in red, carried a massive gift sack on his shoulder. It was definitely not a human. Yeah, it's that gift. That one's the boss. Lo, the crimson garb. That is the crimson garb that I spoke of. The pair immediately jumped up from their knees and began shouting in unison. That's the red sack's outfit. Oi, then he's already... No, not the reindeer man too. Shut it, the useless chatter for once. After signs to the pair with a stern command, Otis approached me and spoke in a low voice. Executive manager. Since he appears to be of an intelligent species, I will attempt to parlay with it. But we best prepare for battle in case the talks fall through. Yeah, that's a good idea. Wait, he killed the red sack? You think that's what it is? We my neighbors, wings, clients from the city? We were denied entry to the city, are we not? That big lump of meat a gnome too? I've been overheard the gnomes during our time in captivity. They called their master Beard Giant, which I believe is not a gnome. A giant, there really are kind of monsters out here, huh? Fat fuck. Dante, that's not an abnormality, is it? No, that's not an abnormality or a distortion. I'd say it's closer to the whales. Do you yearn for gifts too? Yet your kind already owns all there is to own. We and our neighbors in the outskirts wish so dearly for that very day, that one day we're allowed joy and comfort in human gifts. I see, you produce toys out of humans and gift them to those who harbor hatred for humans, out of the pure goodness of your heart. Here, where all those who have been marginalized and exiled by humans gather and wallow, we pour our infinite hatred and care into packaging these gifts. Quite the verbose way of saying I refuse to negotiate. Why don't you come here and join us, become joy to those who need it. Alright. Holy fuck, I'm so hungry, guys. Oh, almost out of enkephalin. The biscuit 6 hours ago didn't sate my hunger. It's more like getting on 8 hours ago. 8 hours on one biscuit from Popeyes because they got the entire rest of the order fucking wrong. Doing next intervalo today? I don't think so. Bro, I do not feel up to it. Tectone Limbus company playthrough? Bro, Tectone's gone, man. He's fucking gone. He's like, well, it's fine if I don't play it now. I'll play it later. Will you, though? Will you play it later, though? I don't know. Wait, hold up. Oh, yeah, guys, you know how I said I was getting a lot of followers? Yeah, I think I got like 1,000 bot followers. Like 1,000. Yeah. I was like, huh, the number doesn't seem that different. Oh, because there's a 1 in a different position. Yeah. You're welcome, bro. Yeah, I don't need 1,000 bot followers. I'm gonna be real. What do you mean? We are all normal here. You're also a bot? Damn. I'll believe Tectone's gonna play Limbus when I see it. Until then, I don't really believe it. Ow. We're real, Omei. Omei. Oh my god, I got staggered. What? I've never used this. What happened, bro? Do I actually have to play this one out? Oh, it hits 2 people too. Yay. Killed one too. Holy shit. Wait, we're winning. The next fight though is probably gonna be the boss here, right? I'll probably be in Canto 4, Lucario will be about to finish I'll be in Canto 7, Lucario about to finish Canto 4. It's a shame Tectone hasn't been playing more of this though. I'd like to see what he thinks of some of this stuff, you know? Holy shit. I'm gonna read this. Whoa. Full poise enemy. Nothing crazy. Okay, so. Be the joy. Well, this seems pretty easy to beat. Favored, huh? Okay, you know what? Oh wait, be the comfort? Yeah, it beats that. Be the joy. I just realized I'm not really using my actual team. There's no Don Quixote, guys. Whoops. You started playing this game because of Tectone? You already finished the final Canto? Jesus. You know, we can just hex nail this. Flamed eyeballs. Hex nail him, which also heals a bit. I don't remember what nails do. Put bleed on too, though. Curse and nails. I don't know what those do. You'll play Limbus tomorrow? Trust me. No, he won't. He should have at least finished Canto 4, though, just so that he isn't in the middle of it. You know what I mean? You might forget. Nails give bleed count? Oh. Cool. Does win rate win this? Man, barely. What is wrong with my win rate? But who is this targeting? Ishmael. Oh. Time to get boxed. Can't beat any of those. What? Oh, I'm favored there. Think that works? Win rate in focus encounters? Yeah, you can easily win rate most fights. As long as it's not an actual hard fight, you can win rate it. Holy shit. Oh wow, we actually won that. That's crazy. You don't like the new Limbus endgame mode? You don't like the mirror dungeon? Hey Major, how's it going, dude? What the hell? Let's get packing. Gotta be real, I feel like I just killed this guy, but can't use anyone's ego. Who is he using this on? On Marisol? You know, if Marisol's balls get claimed, could be worse, right? See if this works. Because this guy's about to die anyways. Ooh. 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 She's alive. No big deal. This guy's fucking dead too. His body got destroyed there. Easy clap, man. I forgot I could have just killed his body. Whatever. Survive any attack if you make 3 pride chain? Really? Humans, I'll separate the flesh from your bones. Yeah, you put him in the bag. Santata's guts suddenly began to expand. All of you, hold your breaths. Suddenly a large figure leapt out of the dark and slammed what looked like a stake into Santata's gut. Oh, 'tis the smell most foul. I think I'm about to pass out. Scent of potently fetid refuse lingers. Some sinners dropped to the floor while others gagged profusely. Clearly this is a rather painful experience for all. This gas does not appear to be toxic, however its scent seems to evoke a rather extreme level of discomfort. So you defeat a northern giant, yet you don't seem to know the proper procedure for what to do afterward. Are you hunters from the city? Our procedure? Immediately before death, the northern giant's body fills with noxious gas before exploding in a rain of acid. The man who staked Santata's gut explained as he approached us. To puncture a hole in its gut to let the gas out before its internal organs condense it into acidic fluid, allowing it to cause a chain reaction could complicate things. Interesting learning about this world. Stench won't come off. Who's that now? Mr. Domino. Crayon, who had been holding her breath with her fingers over her nostrils, ran up to the large man and hugged him. At least you're safe, Crayon. That's good. After stumbling for a moment due to the stench most likely, Otis briefly gasped for air before approaching Domino. Hey you, identify yourself. Name's Domino. I'm a monster hunter from Cloud Town. I don't suppose I can call it a town anymore, now that's just me and Crayon that's left. Relax, I won't even think of hurting any of you. So you're the hunter the girl mentioned. Otis relaxed upon Domino's confirmation. She leaned on a wall and looked to the floor in relief. Normally around this time of year, these monsters would have gone further north to a different village. So I was on an expedition to help them out. Looks like they decided to switch things up this time around. When I returned, they'd already finished their raid on our village and left. Damn it, they used to be predictable, attacking only right before Christmas. 3.1 dropped and no one's streaming the game? They played it for like 1 day. Which is pretty normal, I'm gonna be real at this point. These tragedies happen often? Though I can't speak for the city, I can say this is a common occurrence in the outskirts. It's a hellish place to live, if you even call this living. Survival alone is a miracle out here. Well, see ya, Domino! Are there more places like this? Like a mockery of a gift factory? No, I can't say I've seen a factory like this anywhere else, but I can tell you one thing. There are just some worse things that could have happened. This tragedy was nothing. That's the natural order of things in the outskirts. I do wonder sometimes if I were in the city, no matter how bad it gets in there, it must be better than this living hell. There was no easy contemplation to answer. The outskirts must be a hellish place to live if what he's told me is anything to go by, but the city they admire so much isn't such a warm place itself, from what I've seen in my journey so far at least. Then accompany us back to the city. We were on our... Don Quixote stopped herself, realizing that every other sinner was giving a look of disapproval. Thank you for your kind words at least. Wish it were that easy. If I could at least let this kid enter the city somehow just like that. But the city has no place to spare for this child, not even a small corner of it. Even if you somehow make it past city walls, there are countless variations of paperwork and procedure you must overcome before you can live the kind of life you desire. And what would people like us even do with such paperwork, and where would we find them out here? We've not studied or worked to find a job in the city as some youths of other villages do. Mister. Wait, people can come from the outskirts to go live in the village? Is that true? They can try? I didn't even know they could do that. Do I have a day one Limbus VOD? I think so. It should be on YouTube. My secondary channel. There was an uncomfortable silence. Domino cleared his throat and continued. I must still extend my gratitude for keeping the girl safe until my arrival. I know a good way to extend your gratitude. Maybe you can extend us a nice pouch of shiny, jangling bag of... Rodian's eyes were twinkling. The lingering stench made it difficult for her to speak, but she was determined to make her point. Something shiny and jangling. Sure, I can give you a tour of some antique items I keep at home. Precious items salvaged from the locomotive tracks to the outskirts. Not something you'll see every day in the city, I'm sure. Items to the outskirts? That tour alone could be worth much more than just pure cash. Faust, there's still a decent chance the door we entered through might just shut behind us, right? Indeed, in fact it's unclear whether the door is still open. I recommend a quick return to the bus now that our two primary objectives have been secured. So she says. If you would permit me to speak my mind, Executive Manager, even if this is not the Great Lake, the outskirts is an extremely perilous place. This curiosity cannot be the reason for us to risk getting stranded in this environment. Looks like you've got to hurry back. Well then, catch. Domino tossed a carved wooden doll in my direction. Does not appear to be anything dangerous. Let us inspect further after we return. We mustn't dally any longer than we have to. Yeah, good idea. Some sinners had passed out and had to be carried by others. Most could not stop gagging at the stench, but we made our way back to the door. The door has remained open. We made it back to the safety of Mephistopheles. Sometime later. Boo, stinky. Charon, evacuate, evacuate. Charon quickly made her escape to the decks. I don't think the sea's ever been this bad. I think I've never seen this much of a glow. And Vergilius greeted us in the cabins with a terrifying gaze. Looks like everyone's had quite the adventure, covered in blood and guts with a disgusting stench to boot. Oh, this is... Manager, I can't hear you anyway. So just reply to my query with a nod or a shake. Your replies better match up with my expectations, of course. Oh boy. I have but one question. Was it you who made the call? I hesitated for a moment before nodding affirmatively. Might get reprimanded or maybe has worse things in mind for me, but... It was I who decided to go along with their plan. This would not have happened without my authorization. Good, then my questioning is over. Gladdy, why is he... What? Huh? I will leave it to you to deal with this mess. You may rest afterward, and please do something about this foul stench. Well then. With that, Vergilius disappeared in the back door once again. Oh, that's unexpected. I thought my time had finally come. Be glad, the best consultation is a consultation not had, indeed. Alas, behold, one and all. I don't know when she had the time to pick it up and all that chaos, but Don Quixote managed to haul a huge sack of gifts back to Mephistopheles. They're made of humans, though. I guess she doesn't care. She ate mermaid ice cream and mermaids were humans.
그 난장판
You picked that up from all that mess? I've laid claim upon the evil gnome's trinkets. Now that's some real commitment. What's all that for? Ah, art thou truly unaware of mine intentions? 'Tis for adorning our ship with Christmas decorations. Wait.
몰라서 묻는 것인가? 크리스마스 데코레이션이지.
Christmas decoration, easy. Wait, now? But we're still like 3 months away from Christmas. Agreed, let's not risk peeling old wounds to lower the morale of our company is. Oh, it's okay. It's been getting better with time, little by little.
다들 성장하는
Yeah, we can all grow beyond it, eventually. Marvelous. Then this appears to be the occasion most fit for
미리미리 파리를 즐겨보는 것이 어떤가?
a party then. What say you? Don't tell me you went through that over some party decorations? According to Dante's explanations, this incident was spurred on by Heathcliff's need for an outfit. Heathcliff has been silently brooding in his seat with his face buried in his palms, out of shame most likely. Ahem, verily, verily, yet, that very costume we had sought was worn by none other than that monstrous giant. I don't suppose it would fit Sir Heathcliff anyhow. Forget it, it wasn't the kind of look I was going for anyway. What did I say, Heath? We'll help you out as soon as we land, okay? Outfit's one thing, yeah, but the... Speaking of the port ship we sailed past, the port ship in which the hair salon that printed those hair coupons conducted their business. The coupons could not be used, as the port ship was not on our charted route. No! Leave it to me to style your hair. I've done my sister's and younger siblings' hair pretty often. We don't know how long we'll be floating this damn lake anyway, besides. I don't even know how to dress myself proper. I was going to attempt the trial and error method. Okay, but you can at least tell us what it is that Virgilius gave you. It's just so we know exactly what you're anxious about. Sod it. After a deep heavy sigh, Heathcliff produced a letter. So that's the something Virgilius gave you? I remember. My family's used this envelope before. It's made from really expensive paper, made only in limited quantities at a time. It's quite a luxurious envelope. Can we read it, Heath? Sure, it's nothing impressive. Then Dante, why don't you read it out loud for the rest of us? Sure. Rhodia handed me the letter. It's written in a beautiful series of cursive handwriting drawn to an almost calligraphic perfection. Begin reading. From Wuthering Heights. We cordially extend you, honored guest, invitation to the blank. What's this here? Somebody colored out this part of the letter. Well, I'll keep reading. Venue, Wuthering Heights T Corp Nest. Should you accept our invitation, please convene at the designated location by 4 in the afternoon, the 24th, this letter on your person. Please honor this occasion with your presence. With great respect, Nelly. Oh, and down here's a postscript. It's written in a different handwriting from the rest of the letter. Yes, you have to be here, Heath. I'll be waiting, Kathy. We had no way to tell what kind of occasion it was and account for it being colored over, but... You know, now that I think about it, I can guess that the theme of the next chapter is going to be very fucking depressing, because a lot of sinking units are from Canto 6, I believe. Like the butler, all that kind of stuff. I believe, yeah, I think poise and sinking seem to be the main two things I've seen from characters of that type. Wait, LeBron James is the final boss? Wow, he really fell off, dude. Dude, LeBron really fucking fell off. Man, now he's a fucking boss of a Kanto. Jeez. You did the thing? Oh, is this a soloing 530? Or, what is it? Oh, 448. Oh, I didn't see it. Wait, what the hell? 448, really? Damn, okay. 10 base evade? Does she have like the best evade in the game or best like defensive thing? The rest of the letter's contents has stoked the fire of passion in Heathcliff's heart once again. So, you gotta look fashionable and classy for the Kathy person, right? Well, yeah, but there's more to it than... Quiet now. Now I can clearly see what you're so impatient, Heath. Huh? What are you looking at me like that? Oi. I'll leave it up to you to style his hair, Master Hairdresser Hong Lu. I wouldn't call myself a master. Oh wait, where are you taking me? What the bloody hell is this grip? Yeah, Roja's got quite the grip strength. You won't free yourself from her anytime soon. Two sinners practically hauling Heathcliff by his arms disappeared into the back door. Now Heathcliff's fate was sealed, to be a mannequin to a now motivated and unbearably bored Roja of various experiments. I can hang this trinket here and Don Quixote began humming a song, a carol perhaps, as she placed the various trinkets around the bus. I decided to go out to the deck for some air. Leaned on the railing and dug through my pockets. The wooden doll domino the hunter gave me just as we hurriedly left. Held it and felt its texture under my fingers. My eyes looked in the distance towards where the outskirts lie. Thought for a moment about the gnomes, the giant, and things Domino told me. I suppose there are people with stories in the outskirts too. Stories different from those of the city. Guts Itchy Solo Ricardo? No, I haven't seen it. Oh, well, I know about it, but I haven't seen it. Faust approached from behind and stood next to me. I wasn't sure how much of what I said she heard. Follow the stars, Dante, star by star, then you will one day learn. So is it basically we're finding each sinner's star, I guess? So for now, follow the closest star that shines before your eyes. Yeah, I have to focus on the stories of this city for now. I don't even know who I really am after all. Joyous laughter and frustrated howls echoed from the cabins. They must have finished dressing up Heathcliff. Why don't we go take a look at how Heathcliff is doing, Faust? You make a rather tempting offer, Dante. The added color to the bus's interior warmed my heart a little. Party! Whoa, whoa. Yield my flesh to claim their bones. Wait, so is this the interval that just came out? Or something? Because, like, this is the event. Oh, is this a rerun? It must be a rerun. No, it's a rerun? Yeah. Wait, does that mean Kurokumo, Heathcliff, and all that stuff existed before? But they just added Ishmael this time? Heath is new too? Oh. Interesting. Wait, they're both new? That means Kurokumo sucked balls before, right? Like it wasn't like a playstyle or anything people would do? Yes? Okay, so now it became an actual thing though. I like how they have archetypes in the game. Because I like how you can also mix and match some of the archetypes too. Like you can do a full archetype of one, or you could like use a few from one and a few from another. I think that's a good thing. I like that. I like the whole archetype thing. It could be kind of cool, because some of the archetypes are really cool too. Some of the archetypes are sick.